This is part 2 of 1 of videos about appeasement, and we will be using a Hearts of Iron 4 map from MapChart.net to visualize this. And the first territorial expansion in which appeasement was used was the Second Italian-Ethiopian War from October 3rd, 1935 to May 5th, 1936. During this war, Italy invades Ethiopia, taking them over in a small amount of time. They did this to boost national prestige and to expand. And the Allies do not do much at all to oppose this. And also later, after this, on March 7th, 1936, Hitler remilitarizes the Rhineland, this area right here, by marching 22,000 men in, and this goes against the Treaty of Versailles. But after this, Hitler promises non-aggression and also says he has no territorial ambitions. But after this, the Anschluss of Austria here in the white happens, in which German troops march into Austria, and Austria unites with Germany after this, in which the Allies did not really respond much to this at all, besides giving some verbal warnings and saying and disagreeing with it. But now Austria is part of Germany. And on September 30th, 1938, Hitler demands the Sudetenland, this area here in Czechoslovakia, with many ethnic Germans in it, be handed over to him. Now, of course, it is handed over to him because appeasement and the Munich Agreement, in which Hitler says, I will not invade anyone else, and if he agreed to this, he would have to get the Sudetenland. But also, Hungary and Poland each got a bit of land from the Munich Agreement, in which Hungary is also another fascist nation trying to build up an empire and takes these lands from Czechoslovakia, and Poland gets a very small sliver of land here along the border between the Czech Republic, part of Czechoslovakia, and Slovakia. But soon after this, then in March of 1939, Memel, a region in Lithuania that used to be under German control, is ceded to Germany. This happens after a German ultimatum is sent to them, and then in which case Lithuanian delegates go to Germany and eventually agree to hand over Memel, this little region in Lithuania right here, over to them. Sorry about that. Those areas I accidentally colored in should not be colored in. But in the same months of this, in the same month, Germany decides to take the rest of Czechoslovakia, although they only take the Czech part of Czechoslovakia and make a puppet out of the rest. Using this light gray color, we shall show what the puppet territories were. Now, after this, on April 7th through 12th, Italy invades the Kingdom of Albania after an ultimatum is sent to Albania, in which the Albanians refuse the ultimatum. I apologize, just give me a second here to color in these areas, and then this area is Albania, and Italy takes over it. And then after this, a few months later, Germany declares war on Poland. And after this, because when Germany took the rest of Czechoslovakia, the British and French decided to make a mutual alliance with Poland because they thought that's where Hitler would go after. That's who they thought Hitler would go after next. And Hitler declared war on Poland, which means that it started World War II. And during all that time, the Germans just got stronger, which means appeasement failed to prevent a war and just led to the Germans getting stronger. And I hope you learned something from this video and enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again in the future, and have a nice